Welcome everyone. Finally, the day has arrived. This is the opening of Caelestinus, a Central European fire health tech incubator. We are broadcasting live from Celetná 19 in Prague, near the Old Town Square. And we have a great crowd of people gathered on spot after a long time of digital-only presence. So it's very refreshing to see you all, and let me thank you for making it on spot. There is quite a lot of you watching us online from around the world, mostly from Europe, but we have also colleagues and friends from the US. So hello from Prague, good morning to you. We have afternoon just after lunch, so it's pretty tough to open incubator with a lot of energy after traditional Czech svíčková with dumplings and some beer. So that might explain why I will try to be quite slow to make you comfortable, and we understand if it will be very difficult for you to be fast and furious this afternoon. But for those of you who have not met me, you know me now. I have a little story before we start to tell about how Caelestinus, the idea for the incubator, was born. We were enjoying last hackathon at Ikema, at the Institute for Clinical and Experimental Medicine in Prague in November last year. And I was sad when I saw all the teams, all the talent that produced wonderful results, but the following day they had other things, there were other winds, and they were blown away towards other adventures. But it takes time to develop an idea into a prototype, into a product, so that it can be implemented in hospitals. It can improve the quality of life and prolong lives and make them better. And a hackathon is not enough. And so we realized that together with Ikema and InterSystems, that we need a bit longer. We need to incubate the ideas, to give them opportunity to dig deeper, to consult with top doctors, surgeons, professionals, both from the medical, business and IT world, so that a new device, a new algorithm, artificial intelligence can be trained and taken to a state where it can really save lives. So that's the reason that, and I spoke with Evgeny after the hackathon. Evgeny, also from InterSystems, will speak later. And I told him, look, I mean, we need to do something. We need to launch the incubator here together with Ikema and other partners. And Evgeny liked the idea, and I said, look, but Evgeny, we need quite some cash to make this happen. And he said, I'll talk to my guys in Boston, and I'm so happy that they finally said yes and gave us this chance to launch the pilot year of our incubator. Well, you may be wondering why Caelestinus. Of course, there is Celetná Street, and it's not the explanation for the name. It's just a coincidence. But I will show you a short video that will explain the origin of the name. And we have Martin, which is a brother from the Hospitaller Order of St. John of God, who actually will explain the origin of the name.
Vážené dámy, vážení pánové, velice mě těší, že vás mohu pozdravit při zahájení projektu Caelestinus. Celestín Opic byl milosrdný bratr, který roku 1846 právě v dnešní nemocnici na Františku provedl svou první narkózu, pomohl člověku, pomohl ženě, která strčila ruce do mandlu a pomohl jí tak od bolesti. On vlastně celý svůj život se zabýval tím, jak pomáhat lidem kolem sebe, aby nemuseli tak trpět. aby měli méně bolesti. Já vždycky uvádím, když mluvím o Celestinu Opicovi, tak vždycky říkám, jak mi bylo i předáváno od starších bratřích, někteří z nich i anestezii podávali, už bohužel zemřeli, ale někteří ještě na Františku, nemocnici na Františku tu anestezii podávali, tak říkali, no on to nejdřív tu anestezii zkoušel na zvířatech, potom na spolubratřích a pak teprve na pacientech. Jestli to tak opravdu bylo, nevím, ale každopádně ta jeho snaha odstranit bolest možná v dnešní době více, jak si dokážeme představit, nebo jak jsme si dokázali představit, ještě aktuální. Chtěl, aby lidi, když něčím trpí, tak aby málo trpěli. On vlastně nebyl, možná znáte i jeho životopis, ale nebyl lékařem vystudovaným a ta jeho touha byla opravdu pomoci každému druhému z nás. Takovou malou odbočku, my jsme i z toho důvodu založili před asi 13 lety udílení ceny Celestina Opice, kde chceme upozornit na lidi, kteří jakýmkoliv způsobem v jakýkoliv oblastech právě tu pomoc druhému poskytují. A věřte, to je dneska tak široké téma a tak otevřené, že nad rámec volného času, nad rámec svých povinností spousta lidí tuto pomoc poskytuje, aniž bychom o tom měli ani tušení, aniž bychom věděli. Ale zpátky k vašemu projektu. Myslím si, že vzniká, a věřím tomu pevně, že vznikne něco naprosto unikátního, nového, nadnárodního, mezinárodního, kde ta péče člověku, který potřebuje pomoci, který je v jiné situaci, než se nacházíme my, jak říká náš otec Jan, jak se dělíme na ty, kteří jsou nemocní a na ty, kteří to ještě tu diagnozu neznají. Je to trošku nadsázka toho, že každý můžeme čekat, že nás někdy nějaká těžkost, nějaká nemoc, anebo cokoliv postihne. A máme spolu zodpovědnost za každého druhého z nás. Já sám, když jsem se rozhodoval o vstup do řádu milosrdných bratří, tak musím se přiznat, že jsem nejvíc tíhnul k řádu matce Tereze. Mám dodnes ve velké úctě tento řád a samotnou matku Terezu. Ale pak shodou okolností jsem potkal bratry zde v Brně, kteří už ve vysokém důchodovém věku pomáhali druhým. No a postupně, jak jsem tady pobýval víc času a vstoupil do řádu, tak jsem zjišťoval, jak oni i v dobách komunismu, v dobách velmi nestandardní, kdy bylo těžké pomáhat a vlastní nemocnice, přesto pomáhali druhým. Pořád přemýšleli, jakým způsobem přistupovat druhému. Jak jsem říkal i na začátku, dnešní doba nás navádí do situace, na kterou nejsme zvyklí, jak pomáhat těm, kteří jsou ve válce, jak pomáhat těm, kteří trpí, který musí utíkat ze země pronásledované agresorem a kteří jsou vyhnáni. To nám přináší doba a tento projekt, věřím, že přinese do oblasti medicíny anebo případně kamkoliv jinam novou dimenzi, novou formu pomoci. Chtěl bych vás ujistit, že se za vás, za všechny a vůbec za tento celý projekt, že se za to modlíme, že na vás všechny myslíme v modlitbách, aby byl co možná nejefektivnější, teď nemyslím v tom finančním slova smyslu, ale v tom smyslu pomoci, aby dosáhl co nejširším slova smyslu na lidi, kteří to potřebují, a abyste to dělali s láskou a s radostí, ale ostatně si myslím, že jinak byste asi do tohoto projektu nešli. Takže všechno dobré, a jak svatý Jan z Boha říkal, tak tím chci i skončit. Dělejme dobro a dělejme ho dobře.
Okay, so I don't know how many events you've been to where you got a blessing at the at the start of the project, but you know God is on our side, and I'm so happy that actually we somehow are in this tradition of Caelestinus Opitz. There is actually among us one Tomáš Šebek, a surgeon who got the prize of Caelestinus Opitz. So. That's pretty cool anyway. It is my pleasure now to welcome Milan Blaha, Deputy Minister from the Ministry of Health of the Czech Republic, and it's my pleasure to welcome him to Caelestinus, and I'd like to ask you, Milan, to maybe say a few words at the start of this unique project.
Tak dobrý den, dámy a pánové, děkuji za uvítání a přijdu do češtiny, do mého rodného jazyka, s dovolením, bude to lepší pro všechny, pro mě tedy zcela jistě a poprosím laskavý překlad. Děkuji.
Okay, so hello ladies and gentlemen, I'll switch into Czech and I'll be translating for you. If that's imperfect, it's all my fault.
Thank you. OK, tak já se vracím malinko do minulosti dneska, protože moje profesní kariéra začínala vlastně tak, že jsem působil v Ikem, který tady vlastně se dnes podílí také jako jedna z hlavních institucí právě na technologii cache, InterSystems cache. Takže tato dvě jména se mi dnes tady znovu spojují.
I am going back to my history right now because I used to work at Ikem on cache technology, so that's where the ties meet today.
Ale už je to hodně dlouho. Další věc, o kterou jsem požádán, abych sdělil priority Ministerstva zdravotnictví v oblasti elektronizace.
So I was asked to tell you something about ministry's priorities in terms of digitization.
Těch je samozřejmě celá řada, nicméně pokud bych měl vybrat tři hlavní, tak bych vybral kyberbezpečnost, interoperabilitu a centrální služby.
So there are many of those, but if I have to pick three most important ones, that's security, interoperability, and the last one was
centrální registr, centrální služby.
Okay, central register and centralization of services.
Myslím, že hlavní téma dnes bude právě interoperabilita, protože nám aktuální vývoj epidemie i vlastně situace na Ukrajině ukazuje, že elektronická komunikace je to klíčové, co potřebujeme k tomu, abychom se spolu dokázali dohovořit a porozumět si.
I feel the main topic today will be interoperability, as current situation in Ukraine shows it is crucial for us to understand each other and work with each other.
Na druhou stranu to je oblast velmi obtížná, protože nám zoufale chybí odborníci, které bychom zde měli, nejen v České republice, ale vlastně i odborníky s mezinárodním přesahem. A řadu těchto úkolů nejsme bez tohoto schopni plnit.
On the other hand, it's a very tough field because of the lack of experts, both in the Czech Republic and on international level. And without those, it will be very hard to succeed.
A já doufám, že právě tato spolupráce akademické sféry, komerční sféry a poskytovatelů zdravotních služeb pomůže tady tento gap překlenout. Ty odborníky získáme, vychováme si je a budeme schopni se vlastně zapojit do nějaké celosvětové komunity, která spolu bude schopna ve zdravotnictví komunikovat. Zatím to tak bohužel skutečně v tuhle chvíli není.
I'm hoping that the cooperation of private sector, public healthcare providers and academia will help us grow and foster these new talents and will enable us to join international community because at the moment we are not there.
Takže děkuji, přeji mnoho štěstí 19 týmům, které se přihlásili a doufám, že se podaří krásné výstupy. Děkuji za pozvání.
So thank you very much and let me wish good luck to the 19 teams that got accepted into Caelestinus and have a great day.
Děkuji. Děkuji.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Milan. Right. And I think it's time for another short video, if I am correct. And the video has been shot at one of our partners, so you can guess which one was it. As I said at the beginning, this is like a joint venture. There is the private, as Milan said, the private, the public and academic aspect, and of course then there is the hackers aspect. The new heroes of this era is the hackers, and I'm so glad that we have been into the white hackers business for a long time and can add the fourth leg of the Pythias chair, which traditional has three. So Caelestinus, we have four legs. We have InterSystems as the IT partner. We have Ikema, the biggest transplant center in Europe, as the competence partner in healthcare. We have the Faculty of Biomedical Engineering in Prague as the academic partner, and CHACS as the best pool of hackers there are. And now I think it's time for the video.
Špičková léčba kardiovaskulárních chorob, transplantace orgánů, diabetologie i věda a výzkum. Vítejte v Institutu klinické a experimentální medicíny. Vysoce specializovanou péči tu poskytujeme od roku 1971. A to pacientům z celé republiky. Ikem je současně klinické i vědecko-výzkumné pracoviště s lůžkovou i ambulantní péčí. Institut má přes 2000 zaměstnanců, 315 lůžek, 111 z nich pro intenzivní péči.
Kardiocentrum Ikem je vlastně historicky jedno z nejstarších kardiocenter, které se postupně formovalo už od 50. let.
Transplantační centrum Ikem patří mezi největší v Evropě i na světě. Ročně se v našem institutu provede přes 500 transplantací orgánů.
Transplantační medicína je unikátní metodou léčby selhání orgánů. Především proto, že v sobě skýtá několik lékařských oborů v jednom.
Poskytujeme kompletní spektrum péče o jakéhokoliv pacienta s diabetem, ale jak si přímo z toho našeho zaměření vyplývá, že hlavní část našich pacientů budou pacienti komplikovanější. Jsme vlastně jediné místo v České republice, kde se léčí diabetes prvního typu transplantací, buď slinivky břišní nebo Langerhansových ostrůvků.
Well, I think a great video. So in addition to doing a great medical work, I think you shoot great videos. So I'm happy that even our healthcare industry is advancing on the communication side. And let me invite none other than the CEO of Ikema, Michal Stiburek. Hello, Michal. I'll give you our microphone. And why Ikema likes the idea of developing new startup ideas?
Honestly speaking, we are trying our best to be in the top of technology development in the medicine. And a couple of years ago, we have met personally, thanks to Peter, the chief of our, it's him, the chief of our technology department, and we really were persuaded that cooperation potentially with you will bring the benefits to our patients. I was the one who was not very sure and was very afraid of allowing hackers to go into Ikema and into our healthcare providing. But luckily you were right. And your people and your team and the teams and probably you are probably here, you have done really a terrific job. And there is plenty of inventions which has been incorporated into our healing system and into our treatment. And for us, that was really a good luck that we have, I guess it's 3 years we have started together with Hackathon, first time in hospital in the Czech Republic, and I have to say that the results are really perfect, and we are really very proud that we've been invited to be your partners in Caelestinus project, as we've seen really great results last year, and we were very happy that those results might be promoted to further steps. Okay, so I wish you all of you to do your job as good as you can, and I can assure you that our specialists will be available for you within the whole time, and together we do our best for our patients. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you, Michal. And I think we can invite the partner from Boston, the IT company that you can see here as our founding partner, InterSystems. And it's my pleasure to connect online with Jeff Fried. And hi, Jeff. And I'd like to ask you maybe, to explain why Caelestinus, and if there is anything you wish you wish for our teams to achieve. So, Jeff, hello. Good morning.
Good afternoon. How are you? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. We hear you perfectly.
Well, greetings from not Boston, which is where InterSystems is based, but from Orlando. I'm at the HIMSS conference, which is, if you're not familiar, it's a very large healthcare information management systems symposium. And I'm just delighted that Caelestinus is kicking off. InterSystems is sponsoring this because we think that there's an amazing opportunity in healthcare for innovation at this time more than any other time. I see that at this conference because there's 120 startups in their startup area amongst almost 1,000 exhibitors. I see that in the wave of venture funding, which last year reached $56 billion globally, and in the number of startups funded. So I think that this kind of four-legged partnership has huge promise, and I'm very much looking forward to all 19 teams' success. Now, InterSystems is a technology partner in this, and we provide a pretty wide set of technology, but in particular access through FHIR to patient records, to hospital systems, as well as translation. We also are able to offer some great people. And if you look at the mentor list and some of the attendees you have there with you there today, that ranges from very experienced technologists to very experienced clinicians to people that have both in one brain. So we're here to help you. We're interested in your feedback because I view all of the teams as not just partners, but customers. And InterSystems is focused on providing an amazing developer experience for the next generation of healthcare applications. Today we have customers in all segments of healthcare, in providers, payers, labs, researchers, life sciences, including pharma. We shepherd well over 1 billion patients' records in InterSystems technology, and we take that as a very serious responsibility. So as teams succeed, I think we can also provide not just technology, not just expertise, but also access to customers, access to marketing events, et cetera. And I can't wait to see what you guys build and where you go. So thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. And hello to Florida. I remember my time in Florida with kids at the Kennedy Space Center. So they think it's the best part of the world anyway. So you are so lucky. And anyway, we are so lucky to be here. It's a pity you can't be here at this moment, but I'm sure you will make it to Prague sooner or later. It's a very interesting medieval building in the very center, near the Old Town Square. And I'm so sad you won't be able to see the great workspace we prepared for you. So maybe we do a little private video tour for you after the official program. So don't be sad, and I'm so happy that you are helping us to build something new in the heart of Europe. So thank you very much,
Yes,
Jeff. Yeah?
I wish I was there with you in Prague, but I think you have some great people from InterSystems as well as eHacks as well as IChem. So I'll see you at some point this year.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to that, and stay tuned. We have another 1 hour of team introductions coming up, so that should be really interesting for you. Fine, we have some other speakers lined up, and it's my pleasure to welcome Ondřej, if I'm not sure if he's here. He will not come, but you can play his part then. Sylvie, I think it would be nice to tell something about the expertise you can provide to teams in the area of everything about kidneys, perhaps. But at least to say hello so that everyone knows who'll be having a workshop at Ikema, I think next week. Okay, so please, if you can join me very briefly. This is completely impromptu, but it's my pleasure to welcome Sylvie Rajnochová-Bloudičková from Ikema, and she knows everything about kidneys. Is that right?
No, I'm sure. So my apologies, but I prepared anything because I hope that my chief, Professor Veklický, will come, but he's very sorry that he couldn't come here. I'm head of the outpatients clinic of the Department of Clinical Nephrology, of the Department of the Nephrology, and I'm should be your provider, your mentor in the solution of the area of chronic kidney disease because it's quite complicated. I'm took a part in the last year in the hackathon, and I was very lucky that the winner was about kidneys, I think. So I'm very happy to have an opportunity to join you, to work with you, and because it's quite complicated topic that I hope, salute for the best healthcare for our patients. So I'm here for you in the next 9 months, I think.
So thank you very much. Say our regards to Ondřej Veklický, and we'll be seeing you next week. I will talk about it on Tuesday.
Yes. Ondřej said to me that he will join next week to meet you at our department to speak about the concrete topics concerning the chronic kidney disease. So you will meet him there next week.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Sylvia. A big clap. You know, none of the mentors has to do this. So I think this is like everything, like some extra work, extra time. So anyway, everyone who joined as mentor deserves a big clap because that's just more effort and more energy they have to spend to something that might, of course, make everyone happier in the future. Right, now I'd like to invite Jan Mužík, if he is here. I can see him. The dean, who should be here, he apologizes because he has some teaching or exams, maybe you can tell. But Jan is our guy at the Faculty of Biomedical Engineering in Prague. And Jan, so why is faculty interested in this project and helping us to take it off the ground?
Hello everybody, good afternoon. I'm representing here Dean of Faculty of Biomedical Engineering, Professor Josef Rosina. He was really sad he couldn't come because he has he's teaching, giving lectures at the medical faculty. So I'm here representing the faculty. I'm also a mentor. So I would like to say thank you to organizers for inviting faculty in such project, and would like to congratulate all the companies that were selected for the incubation. we as a faculty are teaching a lot of informatics, medical informatics subject. We have also studies focused on medical informatics. I myself teaching several subjects. Some of them are software engineering, and I'm always putting accent on practical use of informatics in medicine. So in some subjects, students are designing telemedicine systems, they are working in groups, they are designing, let's say, medical application, server-side, web application, client for the doctors to access the data. And in another semester, they make another teams and they implement the things. And they see how it's complicated to, in just one semester, develop or prepare really functional, small scale, but really functional telemedicine system. So in this project, I'm really curious to see how you guys who already have some practical knowledge from IT will develop such similar projects, and how you will be able to really put it into practice. I myself founded 3 spin-off companies, all are medical technology, so I know really how complicated it is to transform from idea to really viable project for which somebody is ready to pay. It's either patients, or in most cases, it's the medical system, which is not really ready for the telemedicine yet. When I thought it's focused on FHIR, I was very happy because I'm from the very beginning of the FHIR, I'm a big advocate of this technology. Unfortunately, my team is developing software based on FHIR. Unfortunately, there is not much chance for really practical use at least in the Czech market, because there is really few practical clinical installations that support FHIR. So I hope you will help to bring FHIR into Czech market to really practical clinical use. So thank you, and I'm looking forward for the cooperation with some of you at least.
Thank you, Honza. Send our regards to the Dean, and I hope he is successful in his teaching activities as well as you. And I'm so happy we have you on board as mentor. Thank you very much. I get frustrated because everyone teaches something, but then I realize I also teach something, but I teach the science of failure. So you shouldn't be really interested in science of failure. Forget it. This is a science of success. That's about incubation. But as you know, innovation is the basis of innovation is failure. And you have to deal with it, guys. That's why we have 9 months, because you will fail probably each month, at least once. Don't worry, that's the way it happens. And that's the way what guarantees the dazzling success at the end of the month 9. Right, we have more speakers now coming back to InterSystems. We will have Chezio, who will be joining us online, and afterwards I will invite Evgeny to join me here. He's in Prague. So Chezio, hello. Are you there? So maybe let me invite Evgeny. Evgeny first. Evgeny, he's in Prague. Evgeny is like the, let's call it a co-founder of Caelestinus, because it came into existence after our discussion that we should do something like that. So Evgeny, it's nice to have you in Prague, and the floor is yours.
Hi everyone. Yes, my name is Evgeny Schwaroff. I'm a head of InterSystems developer ecosystem and startups. And actually, I'm very excited with what is going on. And yes, indeed, we together with Tomasha, we are co-founders. I'm a co-founder of Caelestinus from InterSystems side. And yes, this started from a conversation because we really had a very exciting weekend where we saw a lot of very extremely talented teams, and we decided why only weekend? Let's provide an option for something longer. And now we have, and now actually I'm referred to you. Where is the camera? Here. To you teams that okay, now you have 9 months, and also I want to say you that we are very prepared here, and we have. such great partners as Institute of Clinical Experimental Medicine. We have biomedical faculty from Technical University in Prague. And we are from InterSystems. We provide you Fire Cloud services and our other best technologies that are related to healthcare. We have an outstanding group of mentors. So we are ready to give you technology, experience, and all the support. And just to be related to what is really exciting is to be related to the moment when ideas come into some practical, into something that improves healthcare, brings value. And this is really exciting to be related to this. So just want to say that your success is our success, and this is why we are doing Caelestinus here. So actually I'm trying to be short because so thank you, Tomasz.
Well, thank you, Evgeny. Thank you. It's really amazing that that you made it last year to Prague, to Ikem, and then that we had this idea that is now happening. So of course, it's easy up to now. Now the difficult part comes, and because when we want the teams that they got accepted into Caelestinus to really work on their ideas, and they will have all your resources, all our time, all this wonderful space here in Prague, and as well as our online resources at their disposal. So thank you again.
Thank you. We are at your disposal and wish you luck, success.
So how is it with Hegio, guys? Is he online? Okay, they tell me it will take a few seconds. Now, you are expecting like great performance because the more you wait, usually, the more you expect. That's this phenomenon. I'm sure Hegio knows about it and is practicing these opera arias behind the computer.
Hi, Thomas. Actually, it sounds like that my video can't work because the host has stopped it. So,
but we can hear you
you're
fine.
Not going to see me.
Yeah. Yes,
but
so maybe you just give a vocal performance and introduction, and in the meantime, hopefully, we might.
Sounds excellent.
We might see you eventually.
First, I just want to say that I wish that I was there. I know that it's been a great event, and I know that everybody's going to have a lot of fun there. Unfortunately, I couldn't go, so hi from Cambridge, Massachusetts, United States. We are very excited that we are going to start this partnership. We saw so many amazing ideas on this incubator idea that I feel that possibly all of you are going to change at least someone's life for better soon. So I'm very excited to be participating on this adventure and this journey that you have. And I know that we are going to have a lot of work together as well. I know that it's not going to be just fun. I know that we are going to be participating in a lot of discussions, trying to help you to get your idea in the best shape possible so that succeed. As Evgeny was just mentioning, we really want you to succeed because your success is going to be our success. And I'm very excited for that.
Well, Hegio, thanks for these fine words. And of course, the teams that are here and are watching online, they know you, they've seen you on the interviews. So it's great to have you back for those that made it through the sieve that we created. And we had some tough choices on sending out invitations and deciding whom we can let in and whom we will have to let in next year, provided they persist and really show us they are after that idea. So, Hegio, thanks again also for your time spent during the interviews, and enjoy the rest of the show, and I hope to see you soon here in Prague so that you can enjoy our workspace here.
I look forward to that. Thank you, Thomas.
Bye, Hejio. Right, let's go back to our agenda. And I think we will have a few more speeches now. We'll try to make it faster and shorter. So let me invite all the mentors we have from Ikema here to join me here on stage so that you can see who you'll be seeing more of in the next weeks and months. So we have Marek, we have Robert, we have Sylvia, you know her already, and we also have Peter somewhere. Is Peter here? Where is Peter? And Sabi, yes, come. Peter and Sabi, join us here up front. And I will pass the mic, maybe from Sabi, yes. From Peter. And let me ask you, each one of you, to say hi and maybe very briefly, like what your expertise is. Because these are the people that you'll be seeing more of, and they have again used their free time to support Caelestinus.
So, hi everybody. Our experience is mainly IT, so we will be happy to provide you with some data that you will need probably for to be able to create some solutions that you will discuss with my medical colleagues.
So hi, my name is Sabi. I'm from the IT department, also working with Peter. So if you need any help from our side, from Ikema, just contact me and I wish you good luck.
So hi, my name is Marek Schramko and I'm the head of the Department of Acute Cardiology at the Ikema. So I'm a cardiologist and intensivist. And I served as a mentor at the Ikema hackathons, and I'm really looking forward to continue in this project.
Hello, I'm Robert Bam. I'm a head of outpatient diabetes clinic, and I'm very happy that you would like to cooperate with us because diabetology is a very nice part of medicine. We use many technologies, we have very smart patients, and we need your help to help to our patients. And I'm here for you.
Hi, my name is Sylvia. I have already introduced myself and our clinic. So again, I'm a head of the outpatient clinic of the Department of Nephrology. Should be an expert in the field of chronic kidney disease and transplantation medicine in the field of kidney transplantations. So any questions concerning this topic, I will try to answer you. And I'm very looking forward to the next week we will meet at our department.
Okay, so thank you everyone for joining us for the opening. I think these guys deserve a big clap. And they are those that will help you succeed. So I think they will stay on after your presentations so you can start networking and getting to know each other because you'll be spending some time together, hopefully. So thank you again. Thanks everyone that you joined Caelestinus and you will help us do good things well. I think that was the quote from St. John of God. So thank you very much again, and big clap for you guys. Of course, it will be sometimes quite tricky to have meetings with surgeons and clinicians from Ikema. I remember last time we had a meeting with Marek Schramko. He kept running from the meeting to save some lives all the time. So it happens. Then, he came back, all blood everywhere. So it's pretty interesting to have meetings. It's not standard business meetings you are going to enjoy. Right, and we are approaching the end of our keynotes and introductions. It's my pleasure to invite Martin here from InterSystems. From Prague office, you know him from the interviews, and I'll give you the mic and ask you to say a few words at the birth of this wonderful project.
I'll try. After you, it is very difficult to say something that would be interesting, but I'll try it.
No, I just.
My name is Martin Zuback, and I'm Director of InterSystems for Central Europe. Not only, I'm also trying to teach a new course at the Czech Technology University that's called Data Integration in Healthcare. So it should answer a lot of questions that, for example, Mr. Blaha was talking about the interoperability. But we are today here in the heart of the old Prague, and it makes me think about the history. So there was a legend about Golem, and Rabbi Lev was hiding Golem at the attic, trying to find the Shemhan forage to make him live. We are here, and we are gathered here today to maybe start this birth once again in Prague. So we are very happy, and wow, I couldn't imagine those 7 months ago when we've been sitting with Tomáš on coffee talking about the possible cooperation at the hackathon, that we will be standing here in March, starting this interesting and amazing story that was possible thanks to Evgeny and our colleagues, and also thanks to Ikema, because things that you do, guys, it is great, and in cooperation with Hackathon and Tomáš, it's amazing. We will be really here for you, all of us, all the team from the InterSystems, to help you to be successful, because this is what InterSystems is doing for past 40 years. Thank you very much, and have a great afternoon.
Okay, thank you, Martin. I like the story with Golem. That's better story than I came up with. But I couldn't give you a really fast story that I just realized. The house, the building next door, I think it's the one next door or the following one. It's where Bernard Bolzano lived and died. Unfortunately, there was no Caelestinus at that time to save him. But Bernard Bolzano is the author of this entropy, concept of entropy. And entropy is something that all of you will fight against, to create the solution fighting against the universal law of entropy. So at least for some time, hopefully you will bring more order than there is chaos. That's not a bad story, in 1 minute. But anyway, Golem is the mainstream one, the well-known. Everybody knows about Golem. But I think entropy is something we have to fight, and sometimes entropy can be helped by people, and it's sad to see it happening at this moment. But anyway, apart from the 4 founding fathers, there are lots of other partners and entities we cooperate with. I can see representatives of some of them present here. I can see Ondra from Kroupa-Helan legal agency. We have the Prague Innovation Institute. It's actually in this building is seated Prague Innovation Institute. We have Prague AI, which is a hub for artificial intelligence in Prague. So again, if you need anything relating to artificial intelligence, relating to other stuff, we have the Faculty of Informatics and Management at Hradec Králové, which is a lovely city, 100 kilometers east of Prague. We also have lots of venture capitalists, venture VC investors and other partners that are going to fund your project if you make it to the demo. We have Credo, we have Pilulka Lab, we have JT Ventures, Nation One, and we'll be inviting some other top European investors to join us on the 30th of November at Ikema, where you'll be presenting at the final investor pitch that will accomplish your Caelestinus year. And on top of that, we are connected to other startup initiatives, to the hackathons that we organize. So there is a whole ecosystem that is being built around Caelestinus and will help you to develop your ideas. Now, I will give you very briefly, before we hear from you about your projects, what's ahead of you, what's you might be expecting in the next 9 months. I will be very fast. First, we do the deep dive into medical field, so that's what Sylvia mentioned. Sylvia, Petr, Robert, Marek will be holding workshops at Ikem next week and the following week to introduce you into the fields where we feel your idea might work. It's the field of some chronic diseases, of heart problems, diabetes, of how intensive care units run, how IT works in a large hospital. So you will be given a really deep introduction, and you can ask questions about how a hospital works from the point of view of information technology. So this deep dive into how healthcare works will happen in March. It will continue in April, so we'll be holding workshops. We will give you all the information via Slack channel what's going on. Then you will have a first chance to show what you've got. If you already have a prototype, because some of you do, and then if it's great and it's presentable, you might be some of the teams who get the invite to present their idea in the US at InterSystems Global Summit in Seattle in June. So that's your first chance to get a real market validation and interest from clients and investors. After validation, you are expected to maybe think about your concept, change it, adapt it, do another validation round, create the prototype with validation, and finally present your minimum viable product already, maybe with first clients or letters of intent to investors at Ikem here in Prague on the 30th of November. So this is what's ahead of you. Some of you maybe have just an idea. Some of you have already started playing with prototype and then need funds, time, expertise to develop their idea. Some of you already have a product, in fact, and are looking for new clients, new channels, investments. So we present you at least 2 opportunities to pitch your idea, and so we will come up with like a tailor-made individual roadmap for each of your teams. And now it's finally the time where we all learn who is in. We received, I think, 41 applications to join Caelestinus. In the end, we are inviting 17 teams. That's the final number that confirmed to date. We still have some that are invited, have not confirmed, which makes the total number 19. And so we are aiming for the first batch, because there are some negotiations, for 20 teams that should be joining the first batch. So this is amazing. We wanted to invite more, but of course there is a limited time mentors can spend, and we already tried to do, originally we wanted really to have just 10 teams, but then we saw how good the applications were, and we worked really hard to increase the capacity to 20. So we are hoping that the 20 teams will make it till the end, and we'll have at least 20 unicorns. That's the ambition, you know. We have Americans on board of Caelestinus, so there is nothing less. Failure is not an option, and all teams need to be unicorns. Otherwise, I'm out next year. Right, so let me first invite, if there is someone from Biodata, to give us in 1 minute introduction what they want to achieve. Really, we have to be strict. 1 minute. Do we have anyone from Biodata?
Hello, everyone. I'm here online. So
okay, welcome.
If I can present.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Can you please give me the presentation, right? And I will give a short
Yes,
speech.
we can see your slide here.
Okay. So so you have it there, right?
Yes,
on
we
your
have
screen.
it there.
Okay, that's great. So my name is Stanislav. I'm excited to join this batch with Caelestinus. And Biodata is a cross-platform app. We are available in the web, iOS and Android platforms for collection of all data related to healthcare. So we collect genetic data, medical records, wearable health, and nutrition data, regime, and biorhythms like. And all this data is integrated in our platform. So the problem we target is aging population on one hand who face growing risks of age-related disease, and on the other hand, growing number of millennials and Generation Z people who accustomed to consume digital services, who see all world as digitalized world. So we aim to provide data processing capabilities to these people so that they can get individualized and personalized recommendations from their data, which can be collected easily through our app. We joined Caelestinus to enhance our expertise in FHIR, to reach our B2B potential clients in insurance, in clinics, and so we are looking forward to working in this batch.
Okay, so thanks a lot for the introduction, and let me wish Biodata best of luck. And don't worry if you can't make it in person for the workshops at Ikema, etc., because everything will be recorded, posted on Slack, and there'll be lots of online workshop sessions and networking events, so that it's a true hybrid incubator as we promised. So thanks a lot. Let's move to another project that got our invite, which is Creative Physiom, and we have Tomáš here live to maybe explain what it is and what you want to achieve in Caelestinus.
Hi, my name is Tomáš Kulhánek, and I have opportunity to represent our group, which come from academia and is also based in First Faculty of Medicine. 20 years ago, or almost 20 years ago, my colleagues, I was not there yet, but my colleagues developed a product called eGolem. It was used to teach pathophysiology and medical students, and from that time, we improved the technology of modeling. We improved the methodology of how to translate the model, mathematical model of simulation, to web-based simulation. So we have now the technology how to do that. And you may, for example, see the most complex model called HuMod. It has the current version has about 65,000 algebra differential equations. And on the bottom you see some of the simulators, some smaller models. First one is beating heart. The second one is some model of metabolism of iron. And our idea is to bring these quite complex problems, which is even hard to understand for engineers, biomedical engineers, to be understandable for medical doctors, for other staff in healthcare. And so we would like to validate this idea in Caelestinus.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks, Tomáš. It is good. It is a good fit with ICEM, anything to do with hearts. So I think you will find a number of partners for discussions and testing of your hypotheses. So I'm looking forward to this. We have DNAI, if that's the right word to pronounce it, that also got an invite. And I think it's this wonderful idea of a digital twin, of a patient digital twin. And I think we should have someone online to explain what they are hoping to achieve in Caelestinus.
Yes, that's correct. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you quite well.
Great. Okay. My name is Tomáš Palček, and I'm developer at DNAI. And I would like to quickly introduce our company and what we do. At DNAI, we focus on the meaningful application of the latest research, and mainly in development in AI to the industry. We help our clients apply AI to their infrastructure and products to enable them to scale their business exponentially, and also we like to grow with them. We focus on logistics, manufacturing, healthcare, smart living, and fintech. We have clients in the US, Europe, and Asia. And as everybody is interested here for the healthcare industry, we are currently working on the project of Digital Twin, and we have many projects in production. but we are obliged to non-disclosure agreement and we can't talk to them here in the presentation. But if you are interested about our projects, please contact us directly and we can arrange a meeting. That's all for the quick introduction, and if anybody is interested, we can discuss and have a meeting. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm so happy we finally got to the digital twin idea applied to humans, not just factories and machines. So that's, I think, a very promising avenue. We will be happy to help you explore in Caelestinus. Thank you very much, and let's have our another project that is joining Caelestinus, which is Format for Life. So, do we have someone here in Prague, or do we have someone online?
I'm online, and I will present our project. Hello.
Hello, Sia.
Yes.
It's nice to see you again.
Yes, nice to see you as well. And I really regret that I cannot join you offline today, but I'm looking forward to do this in person. So let's start with a small presentation of our project. So my name is Marina. I'm a founder of Format for Life, and Format for Life is an AI-based tool for personalized medicine implementation. So the main problem that we target is inconsistent data usage and storage, and we try to overcome this problem by integrating electronic health records with our in-house developed expert system. So basically, we joined Caelestinus to validate our product and road to customer, make pilot runs with the clinical partners, and also find people and potential collaborators to, in our long run in this project. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Marina, for tuning in. I'm so excited we can work together, even under current difficult situations, where some of your team members are probably hard to tell where, somewhere in Ukraine. So let's hope we can get back to business as usual really soon and can really concentrate on issues that do not depend on what's happening currently politically anywhere in the world. So thanks again for being part of Caelestinus, and fingers crossed so that your team can get back to the office soon. Thank you, Marina.
Thank you.
Right, who's next? A heart shield. So we have another heart-focused project, but completely different. So maybe do we have a heart shield representative here in Celetná, or at least online again? So let's. Nicola, yes, we can see you and hear you. Fine. So go ahead. What is a heart shield?
Thank you. So hello everyone. My name is Michaela Petrashova, and my idea of heart shield came from the investigation that cardiovascular diseases have a significant part when it comes to cause of death globally, and also people experiencing heart problems sometimes get stuck in unpleasant circumstances, such as when they are alone or others just don't know how to practice CPR. And therefore, our solution is to create a shield. You can imagine it as some kind of web that gets attached to patient's chest and is able to monitor his heart condition while sending this data to his physician and his mobile device as well. And the main part of our idea is to be able to detect incoming heart problems, such as heart attacks, and in this case, it would start autonomously indirect heart massage. Or in the case of sudden cardiac arrest, it will start defibrillation. And that's all. Thank you.
Thanks again for tuning in, and congratulations on making it to Caelestinus. I think you are more in the idea or concept stage, so there'll be a lot of work to validate your idea. But I'm looking forward to this wearable that will predict I'm going to get a heart attack, and it will then bring me back to life, so I can really lead this horrible life I've been leading. It just saves me in case of I get into trouble. But I'm looking forward to Heart Shield. And looking forward to working together in Caelestinus. So again, a big clap for you.
Thank you.
And your wearable idea. Okay, fine. We go ahead, and it's my pleasure to invite Longevica to speak during our opening. Longevica already has a product, is a startup at a stage where they already have a product. So do we have someone online to give us a brief introduction about Longevica?
Yeah, hello everyone. This is Dimitri from Longevica.
All is fine, Dimitri. We can hear you and see you.
Yeah, perfect. So I don't have the slides. Yeah, the slide that I sent you probably is not there.
Yeah, we can see your slide here. So it's here. You don't.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So what we are doing, we are addressing a problem of medication adherence at the elderly people and patient triage again for the elderly people. So it's kind of most of us are at that age where we spend quite a lot of time calling our parents and asking them how are they doing, how's their health, keeping our mind busy about the health issues of our parents. And those of us who have quite old parents also spend their time for reminding our parents to take their meds. So we see that current situation with the protocol, interoperability, data exchange is a very nice position for those old types of devices as medication adherence devices to have a new launch so that they would be connected, like fully connected out of the box to the EMR systems. And then also what we do, we help to triage the elderly patients. And the point is here that the amount of the gerontologists is quite low, also compared to amount of growing elderly population. So some of the even simple and low-hanging fruits in solutions to sort the patients in different groups and to pay the attention to the most frail ones are actually needed, and some implementations are there on the market already, but we really want to bring it to the level of kind of highly scalable product. Why we join Caelestinus? We see value in the high level of expertise of all the members, of all the mentors, and we would really enjoy our time through all of the acceleration program to get to know and to share with the participants all that we know at the moment. And also we are very pleased, we are very happy to be inside of the ecosystem where there are so many like-minded people who really feel that like now after COVID, there is this new era for the digital medicine, and it's actually now is the time where we can bring the most benefit. It's like everything is ready. It's only now depending on the products. Thank you so much, and see you on the program.
Okay, thanks again for tuning in, and congrats for making it to Caelestinus. Right, I think we can immediately jump to Matt Fox. Do we have Matt Fox representative joining us? So, hello, Matt Fox. Is it anything with medical animals?
No.
No. Okay.
No, that's only our mascot, the small fox. Hi, I'm Martin from MedFox. MedFox vision is to create a consumer-focused mobile application where users can store their health records. So we already did the first step. We focused on the pills and prescriptions. We created mobile application which help users with medicine management, with reminders and setting up all pills. we launched our first MVP. We get approximately 100,000 downloads. We have a couple thousand active users, mostly here and in Polish. And why we joined this accelerator? So we would like to meet the community, find some potential partners, find some other startups who are doing something similar to collaborate. We are currently dealing with some additional functions and add-ons and potential revenue models. Currently, we are focused on add-on which will help cardiac patients to set up the specific dosage of the medicines. So this is the thing we are currently focused, and we think it might help to change people's lives. Yeah, that's maybe all for MedFox.
Okay, thank you, MedFox, and congrats again for being a Caelestinus. In fact, that's what we call the teams that we have invited to join. There are you now can call yourself Caelestinus. You know, it means like heavenly. You know, Caelestinus. So you are heavenly people now. Of course, if you don't turn up for a single workshop, we'll kick you out, and you no longer will be a Caelestinus person. No, I'm joking. But we call our partners, the teams that we invited, a Celestini. I think that's the right way for a plural in Latin. I forgot, but I think Celestini. And you can call yourself a Celestinus. And another Celestinus and Celestini come from a Medicomter. So do we have a Celestinus from Medicomter? Yes, we do. I remember you from the interview. I really loved the energy and everything about the presentation. So congrats, and please, can you explain what is a Medicomter project?
Yes, thank you for attention. I'd like to present you Medicomter. Based on my experience as a biomedical technician, I found out there are large times lags between the occurrence and reporting of the failure of the medical devices, and they are incompatible, non-universal, and non-transferable. For example, if you have some device, there are some systems, but they are only for this device, not for everyone. Solution idea is use the communication via LP1 technology, using some systems that are already used in medical hospitals for easier integration, and it's also no construction modification needed because my device supported working on batteries. So I'm looking for more pilot deployments. Sorry for my English and for my nervousness here, because I already built a prototype. I already tested, but I need some more intelligent people around me and some support. Thank you very much.
So thanks for joining us here at Caelestinus in Prague, near the Old Town Square. Best location in Prague, best place, best people to be. Just let me tell you that I've never met anyone successful who has not been nervous during their presentation. And usually if they are overconfident, they will fail. They will not make it. So I think that's just to make sure that you are fine. You are in the right side. Well, another Caelestinus is Mild Blue Heart. So what is Mild Blue Heart? Congrats, and happy to see you again. Last time I saw Tomáš in Ikema.
Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Tomáš Kouřim. I'm from Mild Blue. Imagine you are a doctor taking care of your patient in a hospital. You want to send that patient home because that's what the patient wants, and that's your actual goal, to send the patient home. But you also want to provide the best care possible, which is only possible in the hospital while you have the complete supervision of the patient. Now imagine that you can easily send your patient home and still stay totally connected, get all his medication data, all reports, and be absolutely sure that the patient is doing completely fine and is getting healthier every day. And that's what our app does. Thank you.
So thanks, Tomáš, and congratulations again on joining Caelestinus. I hope it will help your ideas spread wings and fly around the globe. And I'm so happy that you also came from this hacking background, and that you managed to already find a way to cooperate with Ikema. So again, congrats again, and I hope there'll be more companies that will try to build their business in healthcare instead of other necessary ingredients to our lives, such as margarines. I don't know. They are also useful. Hardly. Okay, okay. I can see we have the following Caelestinus ready to join me on stage. So please, it's my pleasure to welcome Nanteo. And Nanteo, what is a Nanteo? Is it an acronym? Does it come from other language? What is a Nanteo?
Thank you. It was shortened of a long word, nanotechnology open, because Nanteo started with a different vision than it has now. So now it's just a word and it doesn't mean anything, if I can say it that way.
It will mean something, in November after your demo.
Well, yeah, of course it means something, and it means definitely passionate, flexible, and visionary people. But word as it is, we lost the meaning at the beginning it had. Thank you. 3/4 of Czech people underestimate preventive care. 40% of death in the United States could be actually averted through better prevention. 90% of doctors recorded a lower number of patients since COVID started because people are worried that they're gonna get sick while waiting at the doctor's office. The main reasons why people underestimate prevention is that they believe they're not too sick, they are too busy, or they feel it's gonna get better by its own, or so many other reasons. This is the reality, but it doesn't have to be the future. We aim to bring fast, easy, and enjoyable preventive care close to the patients, close to all of us. This would be possible thanks to our device called Malia, which will give you fast results within 25 minutes. With Malia, taking care of ourselves will be as easy as making coffee in a capsule coffee machine. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks, Nanteo. It sounds really nice and easy, but everything that looks nice and easy usually isn't when it comes down to actually making it happen. But we are here together with our mentors to help you fine-tune it and take off to improve our lives. Right, we have 6 more teams to go, and the following Caelestinus will be Narval Technology and the bodyguard system. So either we have someone here, or we should have someone from Narval online to explain the idea and tell us what they expect from Caelestinus.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, perfectly. We can hear you, and we have your slide here, so we can also see it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so hi to everyone. My name is Vašek, and I will introduce you to Narval Technology, a startup where we believe that we can take care of our loved ones with modern technology when nobody is around. As you may know,
Vašek, fix that trumpet.
falls are a significant threat not only for elderly but also for persons' diseases such as epilepsy. Consequences can be permanent with socio-economic impacts. Assistive technology can increase life quality, independent living, and confidence in daily life. Our product, the Narval Technology Bodyguard system, monitors physiological signals, and if the system detects a fall, it immediately and automatically calls a help and sends the user's location if a person is not responding. From now on, your closest are safe with Narwhal bodyguard system. Thanks you for your attention.
Well, thank you and congratulations again to Narwhal. A big clap from us here that you made it. I like this false solution. I think it applies to me already at my stage because I like to spend time with doctors who recommend red wine. I don't know, there are doctors who do and there are doctors who don't. I don't know what your experience is. But anyway, I prefer to speak to those that do recommend red wine, and then I have problems with falls. So I'm hoping to get from Caelestinus and from Narwhal Technology some device that will make sure that I survive my evenings with red wine. So thank you again. I think this I could use this. No, I was joking, of course. I don't fall. I fall asleep. I don't fall physically. That's the only thing I do. Right, and we have 5 more to go. So there is Sanitas Analytica. Do we have Sanitas online?
Hello.
Hi, we can hear you. We have your slide. So please go ahead and tell us something about your project.
Thank you. My name is Marco. I'm a medical doctor from Croatia. We can maybe do something to work on that red wine prescription you were talking about. But so at Sanitas Analytica, our main product is Polypharm Solutions. And it is a product that helps doctors pick the right medications for their patients. So each year, drug side effects are the leading cause of preventable hospitalizations. Our algorithm helps doctors navigate these difficult issues with suggestions on a personalized basis for each patient. So basically, we take in the patient's current drug regimen, and then the doctor selects which drug they would like to prescribe. And then we create suggestions based on drugs from the same class that treat the same indication, but would have overall a lower treatment burden for these patients. We joined Caelestinus to integrate our solution at Ikema and to receive support scaling, as well as to collaborate with all the other wonderful companies here. So we're really excited and looking forward to the rest of the program. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Marco, for your presentation, and I wish you good luck in the program, and congrats that you got your invite. So a big clap from Prague here.
Thank you.
And let's go to Soul Roots. Do we have someone, Adam, probably here or online? I know Soul Roots from other hackathons, also from the Prague hackathon, where they did really well. So, is there anyone from Soul Roots online? No. Well, I of course can't pitch as good as they, but I'll try to. Of course, I'll invoice them for this extra effort, but. You know, Soul Roots, their idea with which they joined Incubator is to use green spaces like parks and trees in the cities and combine them with a digital application on your mobile and to navigate you through these spaces for relaxation and health psychological health, exercises and comfort. So if you are stressed in the city, you can use the Soul Roots app to take a walk. They will suggest a few exercises for you to be mindful, to relax and enjoy your busy day in the office. So that's a project they want to develop. I'm not sure if I rendered it correctly. If not, there is nothing you can do at this stage. Only post on Slack, like, please disregard what this guy said. But we like the idea, and we think that the mental health is getting more and more important as the world is getting more and more screwed up. So we definitely are excited to help this project. Okay, Urogram, it's the winners of our last hackathon at Ikema, so I'm happy to have you here, and please, if you could explain briefly what your idea is about.
Thank you.
Urine. Think about urine for a moment. Is it a pleasant thought? I don't think so. And do you wish to never think about urine ever again? Now let's think about nurses being forced to measure patients' urine once per hour, day and night. And not just one patient, but maybe 10 or 15 patients at their ward. Being forced to lower their bags down to the ground to manually check urine bags, to write down the numbers with pen and paper, not to make any mistakes, even during the night. Because even though urine is such a common thing, it's a vital information regarding to the patient's health. Now, let's imagine you can automate this thing. You would wonder why it's not automated, but it was not until today. Urogram here is easy to use IoT device that can automatically measure patient's urine output and sends the data via Fire to your personal computer or smartphone. Easily, it's a sturdy device, it's small, you can clip it on the bed easily. So it's a small thing for the nurses, but it's just another little helper that can save them the precious energy and mental capacity, drop by drop. Yeah, so next time you are going to the toilet, don't think about urine. Think about nurses and remember Urogram. Thank you.
Thank you and congrats. Congratulations. And and where do you put? No. It works in a different way. Okay, but anyway, I saw it being built, being 3D printed, the first prototype at Ikema at the hackathon, and that's really amazing. And I hope that Caelestinus will help you to again get this up and running and hopefully get to all the patients that need to urinate around the world. Right, we are approaching the end. We should have Vidurai. Yes, Vidurai. Where was I? I was here. And here is the mic. And please, could you introduce briefly what Vidurai is?
Hello, everyone. Simply, we are a bunch of eye doctors who got lazy and asked the computer to do the job instead of us. And not only we found out that the computer is statistically much better, he is not getting tired. So the capacity of the solution is endless. And this is exactly why we do it, because human doctors can only diagnose about 10% of needed screens. And the 90% is likely to have problems in the later stage. So the entire solution is designed to help the low capacity of human doctors to screen for diabetes and other diseases through retinal scans. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. So congratulations to making it to Caelestinus. And I hope that in the future this will be really easy to tell anything from an eye scan. And I think it's possible.
Yeah, the eye is the window into the body. It's the only place on the body where you can see the inside without making a hole into your skin. Because if you imagine the rest of the body, in order to see anything, you have to cut through. Eye is the only place where you can see blood, where you can see nervous tissue, where you can see all other stuff, direct in natura. And that's why it's so important to have that sorted.
Well, so excellent. So the eyes are not just the eye to the soul, but to the body. Of course, you may try to look at some of the other orifices of the human body, but you won't see that much, I tell you. And I have this story from Hong Kong. A long time ago, I went to see an optician for a new pair of glasses, and he looked me in the eye and said, "You've got high pressure, high blood pressure." And I said, "I don't know. And you might have diabetes. Go and have a medical check." And it was just a standard optician, and I was amazed what he could find from having a look at my retina. So that's a great project, and it sounds non-invasive, which I like. We have 2 more to go, so you've been a wonderful audience. You are all standing up. I know it's hard, but I remember from my pioneers days where I used to stand for 3 hours in front of these plaques to celebrate liberation at the end of Second World War. So I'm trained. You know, I don't have a problem standing up for half a day like this. Do you? No, you don't. That's why we have Virtual Lab as our next Caelestinus. And if you could explain something about your idea and what you'd like to achieve.
Yeah. Thank you. In the ICU, there are around 50% procedures that are impossible to train without patient and without devices. And medical devices manufacturers have a problem collecting the medical staff at the same time in same place for procedures training. The solution is ICU, VR ICU. This is automatical training in virtual reality that simulates procedures in ICU. What is specific? It for setup of devices, making decisions in critical situation, and letting some that. And why we are here? Because we want to push up our prototype to final product. We want to discuss about our business model and, of course, present our product between the US and Czech investors. I am Lajos Kubíček, CEO of Virtual Lab, a company that makes sense of virtual age. Thank you.
Thank you, Lajos. And congratulations again, and I'm looking forward to working together in Caelestinus.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we have reached the last Caelestinus Visioncraft. So do we have someone online from Visioncraft to give us...
Yes, I'm online.
Yes, so we can hear you, we can see you. So what is Visioncraft, please?
Yes, hello. First of all, I would like to thank you for selecting us to be part of this batch. And my name is Michal, and I am the co-founder and CTO of the Visioncraft company, which is orienting on the utilizing the computer vision on our edge IoT devices. So the problem we are trying to address is detection and predicting of false or dangerous situations in hospital and social care environments. And based on our discussions with selected representatives from hospitals and social care institutions, the problem seems to be quite serious now. The solution idea is to use our existing cameras together with technologies like computer vision, neural networks, and also using the movement pattern search, which has been developed at Masaryk University, and we are cooperating with the university to actually detect the patient's emergency cases and unusual situations. The goal is to generate alerts, of course, and statistics for better deal with the problem. And why we joined the Caelestinus? Because it allows to access very valuable data from Ikema, and of course utilize the InterSystems softwares to be actually the presentation layer and to not deliver yet another system to the end users. So thank you very much. And my colleague Pavel will join you soon. He's on the way. He's probably in the building and trying to find the proper room. So
Pavel, we are here. Can you hear us, Pavel? Second floor. Tell him it's second floor, and there is a bunch of people there taking part at this Caelestinus event. And
yeah, he can hear the applause, but he's trying to find the proper doors.
Anyway, he will join us later for all the drinks and networking and fun you are not going to have, sadly. But that's
especially for the networking.
But at least you can now be at home wearing boxer shorts. God knows, you know. So you again have your advantages, and we have the advantages of physical venue with all the perks. You got your home perks. Anyway, congratulations. I'm so happy we have you on board for the first ever year of Caelestinus. And let me wish you good luck and enjoy the rest of the show. Of course, it will be just 5 minutes of some organizational info. But next time, hopefully, we can meet here in person in Caelestinus in our nice workspace that is here for you. So thanks again. A big clap.
Definitely, thank you.
And that was it. So that now you witnessed the 17 teams that sent in their one-slide pitch idea, and there could be a maximum of 20 who finally confirm. But we congratulate to everyone who's been speaking here, and it's wonderful you found time on such a nice afternoon, at least here in Prague. What is next? I'll explain how we will support you on your journey. It's now very short. Don't worry. It's just 5 minutes maximum, and then we can just have fun and enjoy ourselves. Take a seat and take pictures with the skeleton over there, or the Rembrandt painting. You will see it's the original. It's very hard to get this experience anywhere else, really. If you are watching us online, just book a flight to Prague or a train or whatever and come to see the office. First of all, this is the most important picture from organizational perspective, and it will ensure that your journey through Caelestinus is a successful one, or that it is, really, because that's a link to Slack channel. Everything will be happening for you via Slack. We'll communicate via Slack. Please use it to book your mentor sessions, to communicate with us, share pictures, whatever. Everything will be happening on Slack. And now let me invite my colleagues from the team. So I'd like to invite Peter and Martin. Where is Martin? Martin. So these guys actually are behind everything. You know, it's not just me. I have an easy job. It's Peter and Martin. Oh, by the way, Martin is wearing, you spotted, a Caelestinus T-shirt, and everyone should be given one when you came here. If you didn't get one, you can wear a different piece of clothing, of course, but we might have some spare ones, so just make sure you get your T-shirt because it's organic and very, very nice. So Peter is the manager of Caelestinus, so maybe you want to say something. We haven't practiced, you didn't know this was happening, but...
Hello, everyone. Can the mic be on? Yeah, great. I'm a bit ashamed now because you saw me chewing some bread, but this was the first meal today, so I was like, I need to get something at least into my stomach. But besides that, I feel really great. I feel really honored to be here with you because I've realized I've organized some hackathons in the past, and I see that how great impact it has. And I think it's like another step forward for making a great impact in the future, not building just the prototypes, but really building a company. And I'm really happy to be part of it, and we'll be a really meeting quite often in the future, so I am really grateful for this opportunity and for knowing you. Yeah, thank you very much.
And Martin, you should also say something. So Martin is helping with anything to do like IT stuff, technical issues. And, you know, we've been moving furniture together and whatever it takes. So he is very good with applications and can help you with whatever there will be. So Martin, are you enjoying it so far, or what do you expect from the project to get personally?
Yeah, I mean, I love the project so far. It's great, and I'm looking forward for cooperating with you. I'm really excited to see all the ideas being created, and I'm really looking forward to the final demo where you will pitch all the work you've done. I'm really looking forward, and thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Okay, so I think these guys, they deserve a big clap because they still look good and are excited about the whole thing. But over time, we know from experience that they will need support, and there'll be waves. And so from time to time, just tell them something nice, not just, oh, we have a problem with this, we can't do this, we are looking for this. That's the usual sort of queries they get. So it's very welcome. You are all invited to give some positive feedback occasionally. And also, it's my pleasure to work with these guys. And I'm amazed that you haven't said goodbye and went meditating in somewhere India. It's still interesting to meet someone who actually is not afraid of work. So a big clap to you guys. And you will get a chance to talk to them after the show, which the end of which we are approaching. So Slack, you have to be on Slack first. How we support you, we need from you, we need to monitor how well you are doing, what problems you might have. So every 2 weeks we'll have a 15 minutes call or whatever meeting here in the office. It's up to you just to know. Sure, we'll ask you to fill in a basic questionnaire which shows you are going there where you want to be or you're moving away from your target. So it's not really administrative hassle at all. It's beneficial for everyone to know what you are doing. We have a lot of mentors. You can check them on the website, Caelestinus.tech. The mentors number may be growing. There is lots of mentors from Ikema. Some of them are here. Most of them from Ikema are here right now. So after we end, there'll be a chance, and you should already start networking and talking about your projects. You will, on Slack, you will recognize mentors by this blue symbol, M as mentor, so that it's easy for you to know like who is who. And we have an O as organizers. And that's it. As you as participants or Celestini, you don't have anything yet. But if you make it to the end, we can give you a nice symbol on Slack, like a gold one, if you want. Right. There'll be workshops we'll be organizing for you. They are not compulsory, but we strongly recommend you always send at least one team member to attend the workshop, either in person in Prague, mostly at Ikema, or we'll be posting recordings. Some workshops will be happening online. So everything will be on Slack, and please make sure that at least someone from your team takes part, because there is a lot of effort and energy behind it, and it's here for you. We'll have a shared calendar. You'll be invited to the calendar on Slack, so you will see what's happening when exactly. And we have some events starting next week. Next week we have on Tuesday 2 hours at Ikema workshop about intensive care and kidney. And then the following week at Ikema again, we'll have this presentation about how a hospital works from IT point, and everything about intensive medicine, which the workshops will be given by mentors that are here right now. And it's great. I think it's absolute. Even if your project is not touching these areas, you should go there. You have to go there to get the experience of a hospital, to meet the people who run it. And quite often, and it's quite common, that you will discover that your idea needs to pivot, as they say, pivot somewhere, change, and usually an option towards a hospital or towards some other diagnosis is very interesting. So I recommend you attend these meetings and hear about the challenges that Ikema is facing. And if you find a match for the challenges that they are dealing with, then you have a really strong mentor support and a venue to pilot and fine-tune your solutions. So about the space, of course, for you watching online, you don't see how great it is. We have a special room for you. After we end the show, everyone is invited to take a tour, to have a look. We have a great room with where the Jabra equipment is placed and everything, so you can use it for really professional calls, video calls, meetings. And you just have to book. If you want this space exclusively for your team, you can do it. For each team, there is 8 hours a month you can use the room exclusively. Otherwise, when it's not booked, you can come and go during standard business hours as you wish. So that's another benefit. You have this great office in the center of Prague. This applies to mentors as well as teams. So if you prefer to meet in central Prague, please, you are welcome to use this office. It's here for you, and we will serve you coffee, bring you fresh flowers, whatever. Then we'll have a number of mastermind groups and networking sessions. We try to have at least once a month a mastermind group or networking session. We have a great facilitator, Irina, that will facilitate mastermind sessions, both for the idea phase kind of teams and also for those who already have a product or a prototype, and you can share knowledge and talk to each other in an organized and well-orchestrated fashion with Irina. So that's another way we'll support you. And for the funding possibilities, as I explained, your first chance to impress people is the trip to Seattle in June, provided you have something to show. We'll be inviting up to 3 to 5 teams. Maybe we'll see if the quality is amazing. We'll try to negotiate more, and we will fund you the attendance at the festival and a possibility to present to, I think, 3,000 plus healthcare professionals in the US. And then at the end of the program, we'll have a big final demo here at Ikema on the 30th of November. You can already put it down. That's where the program will end for this year, and we'll start recruiting for year 2. Of course, provided you do a good job, because then there'll be no year 2. So I don't want to put pressure on you, but please be successful, everyone. We need 20 unicorns. Of course, it's not after the first round of founding. No, you're fine. We will be happy with what kind of creature? With zebras. Just, it's enough to have zebras. By the way, do you know there really is zebra? It's like a term. There is a unicorn and there is a zebra. So at least you can Google something afterwards. And for the pitches, we'll have some internal pitching amongst us so that we can practice, we can get questions, we can fine-tune it. And at the end, there'll be the big pitch in front of VCs, which will be really serious, kind of life-changing, world-changing experience. So you'll have 9 months to get ready for this. And of course, we are happy to prepare some tailored support for you based on your specific project. We can help you with the business case, marketing, connecting with different networks, helping you with regulatory questions, affairs, etc. We can shoot a nice video for you, build a website, help you with all this selling, marketing stuff. And we can help you find missing team members. So sometimes you know you need someone to be successful, or some team member decides to go somewhere else, can't handle the Caelestinus pressure and work speed. So we will help to find, especially we are good at finding IT guys, developers, etc., because we have all this hacker network. And that's it. So you've been a wonderful audience. Now the only part we have to accomplish is some talking, enjoying the tea that is in that room down the stairs. Of course, the tea, you shouldn't drink too many bottles of it. But we are happy we can spend some more time here. I'd like to thank the guys who are here in the room working on streaming, so making sure, I don't know if you can come here. No, you don't want, no. Just put something on and no. But there are like 2 guys making sure that all of this is possible, so I think they also deserve a big clap. Thank you guys. And thanks again to all those that made it possible. So InterSystems, Ikema, the Faculty of Biomedical Engineering, and also CHEX. I think this is a nice way to combine forces from all sides of the compass. And let's hope that we will do good and do it well. I like this quote. So I think I call the first year of Caelestinus opened, and thanks for being so patient and surviving these introductions. And now let's have the fun. And you at home, enjoy your bath or a garden or whatever. And I hope to see you in Prague whenever possible. But don't worry, you'll be able to take part 100% online. We'll be recording everything or streaming online, and everything is happening on Slack. So make sure you are there. Have a great day, have a great afternoon, and there is now just work in front of us.